So big news in terms of how we've been doing the growth side. We've been adding a ton of customers, but we also reached a big milestone in terms of trust. Kenzan and Sohail, would you like to share more about that milestone? 50 million.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So recently, just a couple days ago, we crossed 50 million in transactions going through Nook. So that's users depositing money on there, and then we would rebalance it for them based off whatever is the highest rate currently available to them. So we want to make sure people always have access to the highest rate of the pools that we're working with right now.
Yeah. And Sohail, that's not easy to do. Why is that a big deal in terms of like 50 million, and what kind of goes into that?
I mean, it's technically, you got to make sure that the money is moved on how the users want their money to be moved correctly and it's in the right pool. But I think what's exciting here is that basically Nook users have the highest APY and they're getting the best rates and they don't have to manage it themselves. So it's currently 10%. It's been 10% for a few weeks, maybe a month now. So looking quite good.
Yeah. Rates have been high, above 10% past few weeks, and shooting sometimes above 15, 20%, which is awesome. The 50 million milestone, I think, how do customers react to Nook when they first hear about it? Why do you think this milestone helps, or do you think it really means anything to customers at all?
Yeah. I think one of the big things that kind of this reinforces is kind of the trust in the system, and it's been working. It's been working smoothly, and it's been working for a lot of customers with significant amounts of money going through it. So that's just kind of showing how efficient it is, how safe it is, and how smoothly things have been going for the majority of our customers.
Can I add on is the first user experience. After speaking to a lot of people, I think, especially over the last month, a lot of people are like, how is this
Yeah.
possible? Like, how are you getting 10%, which is like essentially, the 30-year SPY average? And when crypto starts going up, people start taking leverage. People start doing funky things. The prices of the incentive tokens go up, so your rewards bonuses increase. But it's legit. Like
Yeah.
you're getting 10%.
Yeah. And then do you want to explain the kind of on the how part? There's two parts to it, right? There's the Nook app, but then there's what powers the Nook app in the background. You kind of want to differentiate and explain a little bit between the Nook iOS app, but then also what's underneath it.
Yeah, I mean the Nook iOS app basically it's a self-custodial wallet, and you basically set your preferences, what protocols you want to be in, and on the back end we're just moving you around these different protocols. So we hook you up into currently 4 different protocols. It's 2 Morpho protocols. So there's Moonwell, Vault, and Seamless, and then there's the Moonwell base USDC protocol, and there's AAVE. Not much is in AAVE at the moment because the rates have been a lot lower, but the other 3 have significant amounts of money through Nook, and that's basically, a lot of the back end is really just the blockchain.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so we don't really do anything outside of making sure that we follow what the user tells us and which protocols they want to be in, and that's it.
Yeah. So 50 million through Nook, but I would imagine, I mean, we know there's over 60 billion in total deposits through our partners
Yeah.
and on the blockchain. And so they're doing millions of transactions and hundreds and millions of transactions on their own. So, but the two together are very powerful. You mentioned an important point, Sohail, around uh, your wallet and control. Other platforms offer a similar value prop, high returns, but can you share about how your Nook wallet is yours?
Yeah, so we use Privy as a wallet infrastructure provider, and so we create smart wallets on your behalf. You have a private key that you can export that controls that smart wallet from Nook. So at any point you can, if you want to, export. It's technically difficult, but it's doable, and you have control over your own money. So that's kind of we're not a custodial solution. We
Right.
basically you give us instructions on what you want to happen on your wallet. We do them for you, but outside of that, it's yours and it's your
Right.
control.
Which is different from some other apps and kind of solutions in the space in terms of you give them your money and they kind of decide what's best for you,
Right.
which can sometimes work, but also can
Right.
lead to disastrous results. And that's more the power of Nook is we we do what you tell us to and nothing more, nothing
Yeah.
less.